Hello everyone, Taylor here. I am back. It has been at least a couple days since I've been able to record anything. It's been crazy. Things have been a little crazy. For those of you who watch my channel for Schmoedown related things, you probably know that the announcement was made on Harloff Carpool, which if you guys aren't watching, you should definitely watch because they're fantastic. Christian did announce that I will be competing at Inner Geekdom this year, which I'm really stoked for, and I'm so glad I can finally talk about it. But speaking of the Schmoedown, the reason I am here is because Christian sent out some emails to the Schmoedown press, as he likes to call us, to review the tiers for Patreon for the launch. Now at this point, the Patreon has not launched yet, but by the time I post this video, it will have been launched. So yay! You guys, the Patreon is here! But I'm really excited to take a look at these tiers and talk about them with you guys because I know they're going to be awesome. Also, disclaimer, there is going to be some glare on my glasses in this video, but if I'm going to actually be able to read these tiers, I need to see them, so apologies for that. But let's get started. I'm so excited about this. Okay. So the first one is the $1 per month tier. $1, pretty solid. Even if you're broke, like me, for the most part, you could probably do $1. Even if you can't though, guys, don't feel bad. Because I know, I've been there when I look at $1 charge and I'm like, it breaks my heart because I'm so broke that I can't. But if you can do $1, here's what you're gonna get. So we've got, at the $1 subscription, you are able to be, whoa. At the $1 subscription, you're able to be randomly selected as the recipient of a monthly giveaway. Ooh, I like this already. One patron a month at this level will receive anything from a t-shirt, pictures, movie codes, trading cards, or even a Brian Ward Schmoedown poster. Oh my gosh, I want one of those. Brian Ward's art is the best. Oh my gosh, I always look forward to his new posters when matches drop. If you are selected as the recipient, your item will be sent out to you the following month. The patron selected will be announced on the first Schmoedown Rundown episode of each month. That's so cool, you guys. Oh my gosh, so even if you can only pledge $1, you still have a chance to get really cool Schmoedown swag. Like, you can get a shirt, you could get trading cards, which, oh my gosh, that would be really cool. But the Brian Ward art, that's the real getter for me, because that dude is so talented and I would love to have his art somewhere in my apartment. So sweet, we're already starting off so amazing, and it's only the $1 tier. Okay, let's see what we get for $2. For $2, you will get the monthly patron-only broadcast, which could be presented by Christian or Thad. It's an audio-only monthly State of the Union. Ooh, fancy. Provided directly to you on Patreon. Plus, you get all the earlier benefits. So for $2, you get the State of the Union from the commish or former commish, and you still get entered into that drawing. So that's really cool. For $2, you guys, that's fantastic. Oh my gosh. Okay, $3. For a $3 subscription, you will receive the monthly newsletter, which could be anywhere from statistics, Frank, I see you, to a vlog from a competitor, plus the earlier benefits. That's really cool, because with that, you never know what you're going to get. You could get a blog from Frank talking about stats, which is really cool. Or you could get just a blog from a competitor, any competitor. And they could, I mean, I'm assuming it could be anything. It could be them talking about, like, their favorite match that they've done, or maybe, like, just telling stories about experiences they've had on the Schmoedown, or maybe it could even be, like, something else. Just a blog from them. Either way, that sounds really cool. That you get that you'd get to read a blog just every month, just kind of with random Schmoedown updates and stuff. That's so awesome. Plus, you get the earlier benefits for $3. This is crazy. Okay, $5 per month. A $5 subscription gives you access to exclusive behind-the-scene footage or promo videos, plus the earlier benefits. You guys, this one is really catching my eye, because behind-the-scenes footage, if you guys haven't seen the behind-the-scenes footage that's out there from, you know, the Schmoedown press who've been to the events, to the behind-the-scenes footage that's actually on Collider's channel, behind-the-scenes stuff with this group is so much fun. It's really, really fun to watch, especially if we're getting extra promo videos too, with storylines and competitors and everything. This tier, you get all that kind of stuff to kind of look behind the curtain and see what's going on. Plus you get the newsletter, plus the State of the Union address, and the giveaway entry. So for $5, you're getting a lot of great stuff out of that. That one, I think that's probably what I'm going to end up going with, is the $5 one, because, spoiler alert, I'm super broke all the time, but that is definitely worth $5. But maybe a higher tier will catch my eye, and I'll just have to rearrange my budget. Okay, let's see here. For $10 a month, we have Season 5 will have one Patreon match per month. A match will be shot specifically for patrons to have access to 1 week before it is released on the Collider YouTube page. You will be able to share the results, tweet about the match, and post in the MTS page about the match. Plus, you get all the earlier benefits. You guys, can you imagine that? Can you imagine knowing that you're going to get to watch a match a week early before it's even posted on Collider? That's insane. That's so crazy that you're just going to get access to a match like that. That's really, really cool. Plus, you'll have seen all the behind-the-scenes stuff. You'll have had the newsletter, the State of the Union address, and the giveaway. That's for $10. That's such a crazy deal. Like, that's so much Schmoedown stuff that you're getting for just $10. I might have to bump up my decision to that one, because who doesn't want to see a Schmoedown match early? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Alright, what else do we got here? $20. Okay. So, it adds your name to the scrolling credits for subscribers on the MTS show. And your name will appear at the end of one movie trivia Schmoedown match per month. That's really, really cool. So, that's kind of a unique opportunity, because the Schmoedown matches get like hundreds of thousands of views, and to have your name in that gets you a lot of exposure, and it's a really great way for Christian and the crew to say thank you for what you're doing, for them to be like, hey, we appreciate so much this help that you're giving us, that you're pledging your support, so we're going to put your name in there and let everyone know how much we appreciate what you're doing for us. And on top of that, you get all the stuff I've already talked about from the lower tiers. Guys, $20. For $20, I'm just blown away. Wow. And we still have so many more tiers to go. I can't even imagine what kind of awesomeness is going to keep getting thrown at me that I'm not going to be able to handle. But let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. So, for $50 a month, which is this, now we're getting into the limited tiers, where only a certain amount of people can pledge this. So, for $50, you will get a physical piece of mail from the Schmoedown. The mail could be anything from a postcard written exclusively to you, could be a t-shirt. The possibilities are endless. Plus, you get all the earlier benefits. That's so cool! So I love physical mail. My friend Lori and I are actually pen pals. We used to be roommates, and then she moved back to New York. So now we write each other physical letters, and it always makes me so happy to see that I have mail that actually gets me excited, instead of just seeing bills and that kind of nonsense. So this one is really, really cool, especially because you have no idea who you're going to be getting mail from. It could be Christian, It could be Rachel, it could be Team Action, it could be anybody. It could be Cody, which would be great. But that's so cool. I feel like physical mail has died out a lot, but I love it. I love getting letters from my friends. So that's a really, really, really cool tier. And yeah, that'd be so awesome to get a personal thank you from a competitor or from someone at Collider that's associated with the Schmoedown, writing to you personally to show their appreciation. And that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Let's see. So $60 a month. This is also a limited tier. And we'll give you a chance to choose a wheel slice from top contender matches and even championship matches. Plus you get all the earlier benefits except for the limited ones. So that's crazy. Can you imagine being part of something like that that could actually determine the outcome of a match because of a wheel category that you picked? That's so crazy. That is so cool though too, because the wheel slices are not always the same, but to know what the event is and to know that you have a say in the possibility of what could come up in the match is really, really cool. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. Wow. I like that. I'm just thinking about that, and I love that. That's a great tier. I am totally about that. Okay, $100 per month, which again is a limited tier. So every 3 consecutive months, while at the $100 subscription, you'll get an exclusive personal thank you video from one of the Schmoedown crew, plus you'll get all the earlier benefits except for the limited ones. Your video will arrive once all 3 consecutive months are fulfilled. So that's another thing that's really, really awesome, to get a thank you for your support, but to get it in a video form, like that's really cool, because I don't know, I just feel like getting a thank you from a competitor like that in a personalized video is amazing. And it would have to make you feel so good to know that what you're doing is really touching these people. And yeah, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. I love these tiers so much. And can you imagine, like, getting a thank you video, but getting it from a heel and then just having them be a persona? Like, if it's from the Patriots or from Team Action or something, and it's kind of a thank you video, but since they're in character, it's more just like them sidestepping around actually saying thank you, but it's a personalized, almost diss video to you. That would be spectacular. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Okay, for $120 a month, and this one is also a limited tier, Skype call with a Schmoedown competitor. Ooh. Once every 3 consecutive months at this level, you will get a 10 to 15 minute Skype call from a Schmoedown superstar. Plus, you get all the earlier benefits except for the limited ones. That's super cool, because not only is it a video with a Schmoedown competitor, but you're actually talking with them. It is a conversation Skype call, which is so cool because it gives you a way to actually interact with one of your favorite Schmoedown competitors or crew. Because yeah, like they're super great about replying on Twitter and talking to people through social media and things like that. But actually face to face getting to talk with them, that's really, really great, because they're all so lovely and so nice, and getting to talk with them face to face like that will make you love them even more. So that's really, really exciting. Let's see. Okay, for $150 a month. A $150 subscription means you get to submit a question for round 1 of the MTS. Okay, Oh, and you'll get a shout out when it's used. That is cool, because there's definitely a way now you can submit questions, but through this avenue, you'll actually get credit for it and get a shout out for submitting that question, which once again is really cool to know that you're kind of having an effect on the actual competition by being able to dictate, you know, at least one of the questions that gets put in there, that's so exciting, because I feel like most of us, at least, are really into the Schmoedown, at least partially because we all love movies, and if we have a favorite movie or a favorite genre, or just a question that we really, really think would stump the competitors or would, you know, cause maybe more questions like that to be asked, or maybe whatever it is, that's just really cool to think that you can have that kind of effect on the Schmoedown. So I love that. That's awesome, and I really hope that people take advantage of that tier. Okay, $300 a month. Once again, we're still in the limited, tiers here. So every 2 consecutive months while at the $300 subscription, you'll get a Skype audition with the Schmoedown creator Christian Harloff. Harloff will ask you trivia questions and test your promo skills for a shot in the big leagues. He will evaluate if you are ready to compete, but this does not guarantee you a spot in the show. However, if you do not make it after the first audition, you can use this tier to audition again 2 months later. Plus, you'll get all the earlier benefits except for the limited ones. So this one is probably the coolest, just because getting to audition for Harloff, to potentially actually compete in the Schmoedown, is a dream for, I feel like, most of the people who watch the Schmoedown. I feel like most of the people who watch the Schmoedown would absolutely love a shot to compete, because like I said, we all love movies, and a lot of us know movies very, very well. So this is really special. This is something very, very special, because, I mean, if Christian does this audition with you and really likes what he sees, really thinks you have the knowledge and the promo skills, and really thinks he can use you and thinks you can do well, this is an insane opportunity, because you could very well be the next Schmoedown superstar. You absolutely could. It's 100% possible. So this, I really like this as a possible avenue of actually finding legitimate talent. So if you think you have what it takes, and you do genuinely want to compete, and you have this kind of money available to you, I would 100% suggest that, because that could be such a cool opportunity, not only for you, but for the Schmoedown as well. If, like I said, if you end up being the next superstar, how insane would that be? Oh my gosh. Okay, what else do we got? So for $1,000 a month for limited patrons, you will be able to attend a Season 5 taping. You can meet the competitors, take pictures, and eat the famous Dino's Pizza. Dino's Pizza is the best. Getting to Burbank and finding a place to stay is up to you. Fair enough. Plus, you get the earlier benefits except for the limited ones. So guys, this tier, I love this, because going to a Schmoedown taping is such a wonderful experience. Everyone in the crew and all of the competitors are so welcoming and so much fun to be around. And it really gives you a whole new perspective on the Schmoedown and how much work goes into it and how much passion goes into it. And it's really just an unforgettable experience. So this one is a really, really fantastic opportunity if you're a huge fan of the Schmoedown and, you know, you're a fan of the competitors and you really just love everything that they do with the show. It's really not an opportunity that I would suggest passing up if you have the money to do this. So that's a really, really cool thing they're doing by offering that kind of experience, because it really is something super special and you get to meet the best people in the whole world. Okay, for $2,000 per month, we're We're getting up there now. Okay, what are we getting for $2,000? Reserved seat at any pay-per-view event of your choosing. Oh man, I can already tell this is gonna be good. This limited patron gets you reserved seat at either the free-for-all, Collider Collision, or the Schmoedown Spectacular. Getting to Burbank and finding a place to stay is up to you. Plus, you get all the earlier benefits except for the limited ones. Okay, so what I just said about getting to attend a taping, take that and multiply it times like 20,000. Going to an event like Free-for-All or Collision or the Spectacular is, it's not even something you can put into words. It's really not, because so many people show up to those events. Competitors, people who have competed in the past, people who, you know, are fans of the show. Like, there are so many people at these events. And the matches that are played at these events are, I don't even have words. Like, they end up being so crazy. You guys saw the Spectacular videos from a couple of months ago. Watching those matches as they happened was, the energy in that room is, it's indescribable. So yeah, if you have $2,000 burning a hole in your pocket, once again, don't pass up the opportunity to get to go to one of these events, because you'll meet the best people in the whole world. You'll have an unforgettable experience. And you'll be able to support something that's that's brought together a community that's so wonderful. Seriously. So that I really like that tier a lot, because that's offering someone a life experience that I challenge you to find somewhere else where you'll get something quite like that. Okay. Ooh, we're to the last two tiers here. Okay. So, for $4,000, get a spot in the 2018 free-for-all. Oh my gosh. Wow. This limited patron gets you a spot to compete in the 2018 free-for-all. There are 35 competitors in free-for-all, and 2 patrons will be considered for a spot. The winner of the free-for-all gets a title shot of their choosing. We will pay for your hotel for 1 night. You must be available the second weekend in March. You will get all the earlier benefits except for the limited ones. So that right there, not only getting to go to the free-for-all, but getting to compete in the free-for-all, that's insane. That's like almost an unthinkable opportunity. Because if you get thrown into the free-for-all and you do well, the possibilities are endless, I feel like, at that point. And even if you don't do the best, that's an opportunity that usually money can't buy you. Like, that's insane. And once again, it's one of those big events where pretty much everyone is there. You'll get to meet amazing people. You'll have an experience that can't really be compared to anything else. And yeah, that's so amazing. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine that, because I've walked out from behind that curtain one time, and it was to present an award. And being on that stage, I guess, of where all the matches and everything happen, it's just a feeling that you kind of have to experience. And so to be a huge fan of the show and to get to walk out from behind that curtain and be a part of the free-for-all, guys, if you have that kind of money and you want to put it towards a wonderful community and really help the Schmoedown grow and continue to get better and better and provide more opportunities like this, this is where you want to put your money. So the final tier is sponsorship. $10,000, 10K. Oh my gosh. we will give your brand, product, podcast, etc. a month of shout-outs on the movie Trivia Schmoedown. Wow. And you get all the earlier benefits except for the limited ones. So if you have a brand or product or podcast that you really want to get out there to this kind of community, this is a great way to do it. Because, as I said before, hundreds of thousands of people watch the Schmoedown. And getting your name out there constantly for a whole month to this whole group of people, pretty insane. Pretty fantastic opportunity. So that's really, really cool. That could really turn into something amazing for you or your brand or whatever it is, if that's how you choose to invest, which would be a very, very worthwhile thing to invest your 10 grand into. But those are really cool. I'm so excited that the Patreon is launched and that I'm excited to see what it's going to do. I believe in you guys. I absolutely believe that we as a community are going to rally behind this and give it so much support and give it the support that it deserves and really get Christian and the crew to their goal of raising what they want to raise. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please check out the rest of the Schmoedown press, their videos that they put out in regards to the Patreon and how they feel about it. But I'm personally very, very excited about it, and I think that these perks are above and beyond anything that most of us could have expected. So yeah, please make sure you go and support, spread the word about it, do whatever you can. Thank you guys so much for watching. All my links and everything are down in the description. I will put the link for the Patreon down there as well, and I will see you all next time.